problem isn't that your CV is bad. It's...
I recently secured a job and my new employer said what won me in an interview was...
Next 10 applications, 5 interviews. The conversion rate increased by 500%.
Your CV still matters, but it's no longer enough. More employers are asking, show me, don't just tell me. Today, we're exploring what's quietly replacing the traditional CV and how you can build one, even if you're not a creative professional. Sean, explain please.
Anyone can write excellent communicator or strong organizational skills on their CV, and employers know this. They're drowning in identical looking CVs, many of which are being written by the same AI platforms. According to LinkedIn's 2024 Global Talent Trends report, 67% of hiring managers say they struggle to differentiate candidates based on CVs alone. The problem isn't that your CV is bad, it's that everyone's CV says roughly the same thing. So, how do you make yours stand out? This is where portfolios come in. Have you ever applied for a job and been faced with that selection at the end asking you to upload additional documents? You leave it blank because you're not sure what to add. Not anymore. That's where you post your portfolio, and it becomes your differentiator. Now, before you think, I'm not a designer, stop. A portfolio isn't a Behance page filled with beautiful graphics. It's simply evidence of your competence. Proof you can actually do what you claim. When other applicants say they have strong organizational skills, you show it. Let's clear this up. Designers upload case studies to Behance. Developers share code on GitHub. Writers have published articles. But what if you work in admin, HR, operations, or project management? We were coaching someone recently. 22 years old, wants to get into admin and HR. She asked, what do I even put in a portfolio? I don't have creative work to show. The portfolio becomes her evidence folder. It's a way to demonstrate that you can think, organize, solve problems, and deliver results. For admin and HR roles specifically, here's what counts. Process documentation you've created. Think onboarding guides, standard operating procedures, or templates you built. Before and after examples. Maybe you improved a filing system or streamlined a scheduling process, data you've worked with, attendance tracking, recruitment metrics, even a simple dashboard showing trends you managed, written case studies, how I reduced meeting scheduling conflicts by 40%, with the method and result, training materials you've developed, even informal ones, problem-solving frameworks, how you approach conflicts, prioritization, or decision-making. Obviously, you anonymize everything. Blur company names, change identifying details, remove confidential information. But the structure, the thinking, the result, that's what matters. Let's meet Brie.
Right, let me show you what this actually looks like. I built mine on Notion. Completely free, takes about 2 hours to set up properly. Section 1. Systems I've built. I included the onboarding checklist I created for new starters at my last temp role. It's just a one-page flowchart showing the first week process, but it demonstrates I can think systematically. Section 2. Problems I've solved. One example, our team was double booking meeting rooms constantly. I created a simple Google Calendar system with color coding and booking rules. Room conflicts dropped by 60% in the first month. I included a screenshot of the calendar structure and a before and after graph of booking conflicts. Section 3. Skills in action. This is where I put examples of my communication and organization. I include a professional email, with names removed, showing how I handled a tricky scheduling conflict, and my event planning checklist template. Section 4. Results and feedback. Just 2 testimonials from managers and 1 metric. I reduced invoicing processing time by 25% by creating a new filing system. The whole thing is 5 pages. Nothing fancy. But when I apply for admin or coordinator roles now, I include the link in my cover letter. You can see examples of my work here. I recently secured a job and my new employer said what won me in an interview was, the portfolio.
Now, here's Andrew. He's at a different career stage to Brie.
So, I'm 49 and I've been in ops management for 20 years. When I started job hunting after redundancy last year, I thought my CV would speak for itself. It didn't. I built a simple website using Google Sites. It took me a weekend. 3 main sections. Process improvements. I included a case study of how I redesigned our supply chain workflow, cut delivery times by 18%, reduced costs by £120,000 annually. I used a simple before and after process map, nothing fancy, just boxes and arrows, plus the financial results. Crisis management. I wrote up how we handled a major supplier failure that threatened to shut down production. 3 pages, the situation, our response framework, and the outcome. It shows I can think under pressure and coordinate teams. Team leadership. I include the performance framework I developed for my direct reports, how I set objectives, track progress, and give feedback. Plus results. Team productivity up 15%, staff turnover down 40%. The difference was immediate. In my first 3 months of searching, I sent 10 applications with just my CV, got 1 interview. Then I added the portfolio link to my cover letter. Next, 10 applications, 5 interviews. The conversion rate increased by 500%. I'm competing against people with 20 years experience. Same as me, the portfolio became my differentiator. It showed I wasn't just claiming expertise, I was demonstrating it.
Right, 3 steps to build this yourself. Step 1, audit what you already have. Look through your past work for anything demonstrable. Processes you've documented, spreadsheets you've organized, problems you've solved. Don't dismiss boring work. A well-organized spreadsheet is portfolio material. Step 2, create what you don't have. If you're currently working, document your processes. Turn your daily work into case studies. Create templates and frameworks you actually use, then add them to your portfolio. For instance, if you coordinate events, document your planning process. If you manage schedules, create a visual of your prioritization system. If you handle customer complaints, write up your conflict resolution approach. Step 3. Pick your platform. You've got options here. LinkedIn has a featured section where you can pin documents, links, and media to your profile. It's built-in and professional. Notion is free, flexible, and increasingly common in professional settings. Google Sites is completely free and gives you a shareable link, and it's dead simple to set up. For something more polished, WordPress, Wix, or Card work well. Pick whatever feels comfortable. The platform doesn't matter, the content does. 3 strong examples beat 50 vague claims every single time. 5 mistakes I see people make. 1. Thinking you need to be creative. You don't need fancy design. You need to be clear. A simple document showing your thinking beats a beautifully designed page with no substance. 2. Waiting until it's perfect. Start with 2 strong examples. Add more as you go. Done is better than perfect. 3. Showing everything. Curate ruthlessly. Quality over quantity. If you've got 7 case studies, cut it to 3. The best ones. Hiring managers are busy. 4. Forgetting confidentiality. Anonymize ruthlessly. Remove company names, client details, financial specifics if they're sensitive. Show the structure and thinking, not the proprietary data. 5. Link it to your CV and cover letter. This is your opportunity to evidence what you promise on the CV, so they must talk to each other. Brie's problems she solved. Andrew's crisis management must relate to the roles and responsibilities they claim on their CV. Let's be honest, this won't replace your CV. Most companies still require a traditional CV, but portfolios are becoming the tiebreaker, especially when you're up against equally qualified candidates. The portfolio shows initiative, it shows you're serious, and it gives the hiring manager something concrete to discuss in the interview. It's particularly valuable for career changers and early career professionals. If you don't have 20 years of recognizable company names on your CV, the portfolio becomes your proof of competence. And something interesting, the people interviewing you are increasingly building portfolios themselves. If you're applying to work for a modern company, they are already thinking this way. Show them you do too.
Really interesting. I have a portfolio. Maybe it's time you had one too. Tomorrow is Dress Down Friday. and we're helping you perfect your cover letter. But since it's Fun Friday, there'll be some epic fails thrown in for good measure. See you then.